Oh man, it's another COFOH Live Undead, and I'm hearing all kinds of voices. Oh dear. I'm your host, Daniel Crosier. This is COFOH Live Undead, and I am joined with the Monster Dolls. But first... Do I have something on my face? Holy cow!
Hi!
Hello! Monster Dolls! We're joined by Frankie, Angelique, and Baby. How are you guys?
Doing great.
Excellent, excellent. Hey, thanks for joining me. This is our penultimate episode. Next week, we wrap up season 2 of this, and then we go into season 3.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks. It's amazing what the internet has afforded us to do during this time of COVID, still be able to connect with all our friends, out there in the internet.
Yes.
In virtual land.
In virtual land. Right. Most definitely. So
for
Me too.
us undead ghouls, we gotta get the hang of this.
Well, we got her.
that's true. Baby can facilitate all of this, right?
We can.
We'll try our best.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So, ladies, tell me a little bit about yourselves and how you came to form Monster Dolls.
Well, it all started in 2006 as a concept. It was just an idea. I'm a Middle Eastern dance instructor, and I love horror. So I wanted to kind of fuse the two things that I love together. Gave it a trial run, took some of my students, put some costumes on them, worked with it. And then probably about 2012 did our first show, maybe even 2011, I think we did a horror convention.
Oh, cool.
And really, we didn't start really rolling until probably 2000 and
Yeah, like 2013, 2014.
was when we really went for it.
And we really blew up. So yeah.
Nice.
And Frankie is our mama monster, our head undead ghoul. So she kind of wrangled all of us in, and just a group of just badass misfit women from different backgrounds, and somehow we've all found each other. And it's cool how our paths aligned, and we're here for the love of dance and horror and performing and being out there to support our community too.
Nice. That and you all have different themes and different special performance. But quirks is the wrong term. But areas of expertise.
Yeah,
There's some quirks with that.
Oh yeah,
Quirks.
that too.
We're weird.
Quarks, it's a little bit of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and a little bit of, quirky jinkiness.
Cork.
Yeah, there's that quirk too. That's probably the most functional of the quirks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we all have our own specialty. Mine, like I mentioned, I'm a belly dancer and I teach professionally, and I've been belly dancing for over 20 years now, which is kind of cool.
I'm a ballerina, so I teach competitive and recreational classes in ballet, jazz, hip hop, more classical styles to kids that are like 3 to 18. And I do the dolls. And I do ballet in here, and I play with my little dead teddies.
Gotta have the toys. Yeah. And I grew up in cheerleading and gymnastics and hip hop, and pretty much, you know, my whole Reaper childhood was that. And
All 1,000 years of it.
yeah, exactly. I am as old as time.
Excellent.
Time ages well.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It's the sands of time, right? You know, it's the exfoliating.
Exactly. Yes.
Excellent. Well, that's pretty cool. The you know, originally when I reached out to you to see about setting up an interview, you had a amazing presence, with all these fantastic costumes, the fire performance. Obviously, that's very eye catching. Hoops. There's some burlesque.
Oh yeah.
The Halloween show that you sent over, which I think everybody, if you go to the website, themonsterdolls.com, not now, damn it, not now. You wait till after the interview, okay? And but you have your links up there to your YouTube channel, so you can showcase your videos and stuff. But there's an hour-long Halloween special that was really spectacular, and it's absolutely stunning and breathtaking. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So that production was put together. Obviously, we've been working on the choreography end of it and our costuming. We get our masks from the same mask maker as Mushroom Head's mask maker. So Jason Kisner makes our masks, and they're one of a kind. But going back to the show, Mushroom Head offered to let us use their stage and equipment, and they literally did everything for us. They filmed it. They gave us the all-star treatment. We felt like rock stars. And it was really nice to experience something like that, especially without being able to perform for an entire year. It was just so difficult and not be together. So yeah, and there's going to be more. They're inviting us back. So we love you, Mushroom Head. Yes. We love you, Skinny.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's fantastic. Yeah, the production value is amazing. Off camera, you were telling me, it took like a weekend to shoot before Halloween, and I mean, an hour-long edit. That usually takes months to organize. But
it really does. And they put their own projects on hold to do that for us. It was
that's so sweet.
Super kind of them. Like Skinny, who's the drummer, if you're familiar, is in the head of Filthy Hands and Mushroom Head. He's just very generous. He has the biggest heart, the kindest heart, and he just
they opened their studio to us, and we're like, hey.
And we were like, okay.
Yeah, we'll do it.
And they were editing Solid for a week before Halloween, all night, all day. I was there, like, nonstop. Actually, they're going to come out with the second edit, too, because they weren't happy. They wanted to do some other things to it. So,
okay.
Stay tuned.
How can it get better?
It can't get better.
Wow. I would hope that after the pandemic, when there's some semblance in the world, and maybe it's a little bit more Cronenberg after that. I don't know, but hopefully we'll be able to see the Monster Dolls and Mushroom Head out and about.
That'd be fun.
That would be amazing.
That would be. Oh yeah.
It seems like
absolutely. We've done their like VIP parties and stuff like that. We really weren't set up for touring. We were asked to go on one tour.
Oh, cool.
With ICP, Insane Clown Posse. But we were unable to go on that tour because we had already had all these shows lined up, and that was back in 2019 or 2018?
Last year or the year before. Yeah.
So now we're a little more established where we could easily go out for a couple weeks given the right circumstance.
Yeah.
Situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Things have to open back up first.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
We need people in clubs.
Yeah.
Clubs and people.
Yeah.
With this year and everything being put on hold and stuff, have you guys been able to? You did do this big online, video for Halloween, but are you able to do like video Zoom events or anything like that?
I mean, yeah. So we've done throughout like the summer and everything. We've hosted happy hour lives on like Facebook and Instagram.
Cool.
To hang out and drink and mingle with fans and our practices too. I mean, they're closed to the public, but we've been doing virtual practices for the most part. I mean, there was a glimmer of hope when things were starting to slowly open back up and we had to wear masks and we could be together and practice together in person, but then things got shut down again and curfews in place here in Ohio, which is insane.
Yeah.
So now we're back, virtual, but with shows and everything, it's been a little hard to do. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, fingers crossed that we, have a better 2021 and things are opening back up safely so we can get out and see everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, most definitely. Looks like you've got quite a few fans posting comments. Bill here says, hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, Monster Dolls. It's here, Carlos. Hello. Said Danielle Harris, one of the Scream Queens, shared pics of the Monster Dolls.
She's pretty cool. Carlos is our California fan. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, Brian says the Halloween show was fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Amina. I misread that.
Yeah.
There she is. Her picture is the picture from the video, actually, the Halloween video.
Oh, cool. Nice. And then Bill says, go like their Facebook page.
Give us that thumbs up.
Thank you, Bill.
You got it. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, follow us, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So, I've seen, dance troupes, go out there, mostly like, burlesque and everything like that, of all different, assortments. But, it seems pretty unique to have, a horror themed, dance troupe, and from the footage and everything that I've seen, open up for bands and music festivals and things like that. You typically are working with heavy metal bands and that sort of shows.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's our specialty. We can set up a show for any event and kind of customize because we have like all sorts of music we dance to. But I would say metal, that's our thing. We love the music festivals. But we also love tattoo conventions and horror conventions. And I think we're pretty much the only dance groups sort of doing that. There might only be like a couple other groups out there that are doing the big festivals.
Right. Yeah. And the Gathering too, which is awesome because they usually bring, a ton of different bands.
Oh yeah.
All sorts of genres. So that's always fun to get out there and live our best undead juggalo life.
We love the Gathering of the Juggalos. We love our ICP. They're so good to us. They are family. Their fans are amazing, and they just bring you in.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never seen an ICP show or experienced any of that, but I've seen so much video footage of those gatherings.
You need to experience it.
They're almost akin to like Grateful Dead, gatherings. I mean, it's just a massive following.
Definitely is. It's a lot of fun. It's a 24/7 like party. Like it just doesn't stop. You can walk out at 5 o'clock in the morning and someone's having a party or performing. Yeah, we would perform at 4:00 in the morning.
Wow.
And it was a really fun, cool schedule, but we were very difficult. I mean, it rocks you after 4 days. You're like, I really am dead. I'm dead now.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm dead.
Dead.
Yeah. With the horror theme, like what are the influences that you draw off of? Obviously with do you each get to kind of create your own characters? Is it something that you make yourself and you draw on your own influences, or are you kind of like have a set parameter of what what characters need to be?
That's really, really a great question, because honestly, it's different for everybody.
Yeah, it's an entirely open, free-form canvas, because I'm one of the newer members of the group. I joined in 18. Yeah. So there was already a baby doll character before me.
Oh, okay.
She's an entirely different person than I am. Character than I am. She was a belly dancer. I brought the ballet into the group, and I talked with Frankie a lot, and I'm like, oh, so what do you want me to do for my solos? What kind of music do you want me to pick? And she was like, I want you to develop your character. Mm-hmm. I don't want to give you anything. Here are some of my suggestions of movies to watch, books to read, music I'm influenced by, and concepts I see, but you have to take it and you have to run with it. So I did. I picked things that I liked and tried to mesh it with things that were in Frankie's creative vision, and then I developed a relationship with every individual character in the group.
It's true. We do a lot of acting, so it's not just dance. We act. We become totally different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and interact with our fans, our crowd too. You'll see a lot of that in our live shows. We like to get out during whether it be someone's solo or even our group numbers, right? When we're
Jenny solo and a group number and a solo. That's what our vampire would say.
Yeah, group number, solo. So but yeah, our characters, even though we have kind of an influential base of your, I don't want to say standard horror characters, but that kind of is like, we have a vampire, we have our Frankenstein, an angel of death, our Jack-o'-lantern, if you will, our pumpkin girl. So, we kind of have some of those influences, but because of who we are as a person and how we want our character to be, we have that creative freedom to really mold it and shape it how we want. And it evolves over time, right? As we move into different stages of our lives and things are going on outside that influences and shapes who we are and how we interact with each other and grow as a group. And you see that on stage.
Right.
Oh yeah. We have fans saying that all the time, like, oh, now so-and-so is picking on so-and-so. Like Bella doesn't get along with this and that. And it happens all the time. And it's really, really fun to watch it develop. And it's really cool to experience it, because sometimes we'll do stuff on stage and be like, well, what did I do? Why did I do that? Like the weirdest thing. Like, why did I do that to you? And it's not me. It's Frankie. That's what Frankie does. Yeah. So
it's the other personality. That's right. Blame it on Frankie.
We are alter egos, which is when it's weird how we all fell into our characters. And when we have new members like Baby who recently joined, well, not even recently, it's like 2 years ago,
but it feels recent.
It feels recent because aren't you eternal, Angelique?
Yeah, but it's like, we knew she's a baby. And she was like, I want to be a baby doll. And we're like, yes.
And then this one walked into her audition dressed like a skeleton, like an angel of death. And I was like, wow, that's her. That's what I've been looking for. Here it is. Come on in.
Nice. Yeah. You manage the merch. There you go. All right.
Yeah, I think we deter some people.
Nice. Yeah. Always make sure to walk into bathrooms dressed like that. You know, people really respect that.
Hey, you know, I'm even taking bids. You know, if you have a situation in your life where a family member does pass, you know, I'm more than willing to discuss with you terms of showing up to that funeral and, you know, being there in costume. So
It sounds lovely. It sounds incredibly festive. I'm sure people will absolutely. I think that's a service that's really underappreciated these days.
Too soon.
But I'm all about positivity. So.
When somebody dies, it's never too soon, right? Because they're going to be, you know, in about a week, they're already going to be buried.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, it's a part
Time is of the essence.
We all die. So
And that's the truth.
Gotta face me one day. Gotta face the Reaper one day.
That's right. Even better if they could, you know, it's like, hey, can you speak at my dad's funeral? Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll tell him all the dirty secrets. Let's hope you never actually have to do that. So, wow, we're getting nicely dark. Yeah. So, yeah, Brian chimed in again. First time I saw the dolls was in Incarceration 2019.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
Oh, that was amazing. Gosh, that was so much fun. It was the first show that we got our own trailer. So we like to talk about that because we had an air-conditioned trailer.
Oh, nice.
And we did about 15 interviews.
We had the most interviews
out of any of the bands. And there was a lot of fantastic bands. Who all was there? Godsmack and
Godsmack,
Shine Down.
Taking Back Sunday.
That's right.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Wake Up Last.
Skillet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lot of fun. Oh yeah.
That was a blast.
Nice. Wow.
We love our treatment. We would definitely go back there and do it again. That it's so much fun. And if you've ever, I don't know if you've seen Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, I think everybody has, except for that one dude. We don't talk about him.
Dude over there.
Yeah.
The dude in the corner.
What?
Yeah.
He's the dude in the corner.
Yeah, it's probably this guy. Yeah.
Well, that's where it's based out of. Like, it's at the Mansfield Reformatory. So like you can get a tattoo, you can go see music, you can see
prison.
You can it is so awesome. I highly recommend it. Definitely worth coming out and checking out.
And it's haunted.
Yeah.
Nice, awesome. So yeah, that brings me to the next questions. You know, with you guys basically looking like action figures. Do you go out, you know, and solve mysteries like the rest of the Scooby Gang?
Yeah, sure we do. We make our own adventures, and we do a lot of funny things. Sometimes we'll dress up.
Sometimes we'll dress up, but
and we'll go in the backyard and just break stuff,
smash a bunch of stuff
in costume. Like, I mean,
I bet your neighbors love you.
Oh yeah. We broke computers. What else did we break?
Oh, vases and
plates
laptops. Yeah. That was fun.
So we do a little bit of everything. Sometimes we'll dress up and just go to the carnival, and people are like, "What?"
Yeah,
it's great.
It is. It's great. So yeah.
that sounds pretty cool. That does sound like a little bit of my youth. When I was in art school, I would help out occasionally with a machine and pyrotechnics group that
awesome.
Destroy things, and every now and then we'd have groups that bring in garbage and cars to be destroyed and smashed. And
so jealous.
Yeah,
We need a car to smash.
Back then, we didn't realize that we could be undead. So and safety gear wasn't as plentiful as it. So yeah, we had a couple casualties, but not. Luckily, it wasn't anything too bad. But it certainly, your backyard experience certainly reminds me of my junkyard experience. So I can appreciate that.
I love it.
And fun adventure fact too, when we do our road trips out of town, man, that's always a riot. There's always something that happens in the car.
Something crazy.
Yeah, something
Like
crazy.
something to the car, like something breaks down, or you guys are just having way too much fun. Hopefully it's too much fun.
Way too much fun.
Okay, good.
We'll take a wrong turn and end up, somewhere else that we're like, oh yeah, this isn't where we need to be.
Yeah.
It's a whole adventure in its own. But we always have to stop at and
I know where this is going.
Uh-oh.
Lion's Den.
It's what we do. We pick up last minute supplies.
Yeah, last minute supplies. You never know. You never know what you need. So, or an adult martyr, whatever you guys might call it. But it's always fun to, get a little swag items. And they may end up in your box, by the way. Feel free to bid on our what's in the boxes. So you may get something from a road trip that we've picked up along the way.
I know what you put in. I remember.
Someone got mine. So.
So there's something on the website that people can bid on, like a mystery box or something. Is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. We do we're now doing our monthly mystery boxes. What's in the box? So if you go to our Facebook page, you can check out our post and see the latest bid. The winner will, obviously get our box, but we put all sorts. That sounds kind of dirty, actually.
It sounds dirty.
There's dirty. What's in a box? Let's. My reference to what's in a box goes back to the movie Seven. Gwyneth Paltrow, but yeah, poor lady.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, you might get a head in there. You never know.
Oh, you might get a head. Yes. Hopefully, it's just empty bottles. So something safe.
But exactly, but it's
a used part from Frankie. It's like, well, this one.
I put my hand in a box.
Yeah. Articles of clothing, stage-worn gear, little handmade items that we make our fans in.
Little voodoo doll, yeah.
We did, yeah. Samara,
somebody's dark soul. You just released it back into the world. Oh, look, the mystery box was Pandora's box.
Basically,
yeah.
Open with caution, but
yeah. Yeah. Do you ever have to sell, or when you do those bids, do you ever have to have like a cautionary disclaimers, that go with it? Yeah, for legal reasons.
Well, so serious bidders only, because we've unfortunately had some people who've bid and then, it turned out to be like what is that? One of those phishing profiles or whatever.
Because they're mad at someone for bidding on our box.
Yeah.
Like my boyfriend can't bid on that box.
Yeah. Like,
stuff.
Something like that.
But yeah, so we do have to put disclaimers out there and, make sure it's serious inquiry.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, people, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can be pretty questionable these days. And yeah, especially now. So many people have a lot of time. They're online always.
Yeah.
They could be, trolling you, stalking you, or coming up with the next stupid ass, conspiracy theory.
We have one for you. Do you want to tell me what a conspiracy?
No, I am not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, there's a lot of rabbit holes around here.
Follow the white rabbit.
Oh dear. So it looks like Carlos, he likes the live stream.
Oh, thank you, Carlos.
Thanks, Carlos.
And he's wondering if this is going to be recorded for. No, it's just this time only. I'm kidding. This will live on forever. So anything we do on here is incriminating evidence.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I suppose this one. You can't see
Ladies, that looks painful. Please don't break on my podcast.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes my bones break off and I need to have Scary put me back together.
Well, I thought that was Frankie. I thought, Angelique, aren't you the immortal, demon from hell or something?
Well, I am the angel of death and very skeleton with my bones and everything. So sometimes
those old bones get a little brittle.
They do.
So
have to drink lots of have to have lots of calcium. My vitamin D, very healthy.
Yeah. Drink milk, kids.
Yeah.
From a werewolf.
Yeah. Oh shit. What are you doing? Who wants to milk the werewolf tonight? Bill?
Lunatic's always willing.
Yeah. As long as it's not me, because I am timid and just a scaredy cat. I wouldn't want to reach over there and do that. I've seen American Werewolf in London. I know what happens.
Yeah, it's true.
Rocket Pig says, "Hello, ladies."
Well, hello,
Rocket Pig.
So with doing all the performances and stuff over the years, is there like a venue or some kind of preference on performing? Do you prefer to be out on the road doing tours, or is it just doing the really outlandish gigs? Maybe because I saw on your website you'll do parties and what was it, auto shows, things of those natures. Is there a preference?
I mean, I don't think we really have music festivals. Is our favorite thing. It really is.
There's so much going on at music festivals too, and conventions really
in general. Yeah. But music festivals, if it's nice and dark and we can have the proper lighting and the fog. So a lot of times we get different gigs where it's lit, like a convention hall, and it just doesn't do our show justice. So for us, we prefer to get on a nice big stage at night with the right lighting and just go to town. And it doesn't matter if it's a tour or if it's a festival for the weekend. Like it's just really nice to get out there on a good stage.
And the ones that are outside, because I really think what's cool about us is the crowd interaction.
Yeah.
We constantly break that fourth wall.
Yeah.
There isn't a pandemic and we can touch you.
Yeah, good luck with that. No breaking fourth walls here.
Out, and
we have girls that will like crawl between your legs and scare
people,
hang out underneath. Like we
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
I climb.
Hey.
Get up in your face.
We're all about invading your space. 24/7.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. The so you've got the crowd audience interaction. It sounds like you bring about a lot of opportunities. Doing that kind of making the audience not so passive, but an active participant in that capacity. Going back to you were talking about how your characters develop and how things occur on stage. And it becomes almost part of a storyline that some of your fans, see. Is any of that, kind of like scripted? Because it does remind me of like you would see the storylines play out for wrestling, for instance.
Yeah.
The great American drama.
Yeah. There's some of it that's planned out.
Okay.
I feel like most of it isn't. So
It's
like in the
improv.
Halloween show, Misery Creeps and myself, we interact a lot, and most of it's not planned.
Okay.
Just, she's my bratty older sister who likes to tease me. So I'm going to get right back in her face. And at one point, she ripped my tutu off. Nobody saw that coming. And you know what? I went after her.
That's right. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
So
Yes.
not scripted, but we had a good time with it. And we will continue. That's a part of our story now.
Yeah.
Right. So, next time you're able to perform together or do something together, we can expect, that type of storytelling to continue.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We're ready to get her back.
You actually
I've
do
been
need that.
plotting.
Do you hear that? She's calling you out. Baby's calling you out.
We're calling you out, Misery Creeps.
It's going down.
She probably is like, oh no, you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to get a phone call tonight. It's just like, yeah, I saw the live stream. Yeah, you're so fucked up.
You're in trouble.
Save me.
I always do.
I'm the favorite.
Frankie backs her up.
She is one of my favorites. I have to. How can I not? Like, Frankie doesn't like many creatures, undead, people, anything. But
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
The only one that does that is me.
That's her.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So you're the Patrick Swayze of the group.
I am the Patrick Swayze.
Well, I guess it's very appropriate. So, you are a dance troupe. I would love to see your reinterpretation of the entire movie of Dirty Dancing.
Oh my goodness, you and Misery can totally do it too.
We've talked about.
Oh my gosh, yes. I wanna.
Well, this is
I'm
going
all
to
for
happen
this.
now. So it's
Sorry to plant that germ.
Yeah.
you created a part of our story.
There we go. That's me, always interfering. Oh, that's so much fun. The now, obviously you've got a number of shows that were postponed, not necessarily canceled because of COVID and everything, and yeah, you were experiencing a bit of an uptick in doing more shows and everything. The after coming out of the pandemic, what can we expect from Monster Dolls?
Whoa, it's going to be wild. I'll tell you that, because these ladies, if you keep them chained up for too long, they go crazy. So our first show out is going to be insane. I guarantee you're going to see everything, all the props, the fire, all the crowd interaction, really big, really in your face. I mean, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And lots of new choreography
Yeah.
too that we've been working on, and new numbers and props too, more of that stage production,
New costumes.
new costuming, yes, new
Yeah.
hair pieces and makeup. So
and
Yeah.
bears.
yeah, and
Oh my gosh,
I'm going to give a
bears.
shout out.
Yeah. This
Oh wow,
little-
he's got a picture of the eye.
she has her little bow, and she has her flag that's blue and pink to match my costumes. So Chris over at B Movie Props, I have another little bear that Bella got me, that the face is like burnt off. So he's the bare face bear, but I've danced with him for a lot, and he's like on my belt and goes everywhere with me. So Chris hit me up and was like, hey, let me send you another one. So thanks, Chris. Go over to B Movie Props and get your next teddy from them. They're all spooky and super cute.
Is it B Movie Props? Is that who it is?
Yes.
All right, go check out B Movie Props. Damn it, do it. Do it for the show again.
yeah,
Anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. It sounds like you guys work with an amazing, array, a whole network of talented people. Do you have to make your own costumes and work on your own makeups and everything? Is that kind of a learned art form?
Oh, all of the above.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Listen, it takes 3 hours to get ready.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, to become what you see on stage. And
Yeah.
that takes an additional 3 hours to return back to, like,
Yeah.
So-
Which isn't always regular.
no, no.
Scary at the gathering.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But we make all of our own costumes and pull from different inspiration of things that we like and that we're drawn to or that we get each other to. And same thing with our makeup. We love a lot of the Jeffree Star cosmetics and Kat Von D and Lime Crime and we pull from like our colors, our character colors too, to kind of create our own makeup style and our own hairstyles too. So, and that changes and evolves based on a show or based on, how we're changing as a character. So yeah, we put all of that together. We do all of our own makeup too to get ready. So,
And hair.
yeah.
And costuming.
It keeps us very uniquely us and sets us apart from anyone else who would be doing something similar, because you're never going to see our pieces or our makeup style on another person, another group, another anything. Yeah, because I've spent hours stoning pieces. Your Reaper. Killer.
Killer, yeah.
Oh, where's
Yeah.
Killer?
Oh, I should go get Killer.
Should she go get Killer?
Where is Killer just in the next room or something?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? A name like Killer seems very upstanding.
All right, I'll get Killer. And I'll
Go get Killer. Yeah, this should be fun. The way you're laughing, I'm sure I'm in for it.
You're gonna love it.
Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah. I mean,
So everything is custom. We try not to wear, like, even if we purchased a piece offline from even a Hot Topic or whatnot, because we do. There's a lot of great stuff. We'll still alter it. It will be cut apart, and you'll never even know that it came from there.
stone it, dye it, rip it, tie it.
I think we have a new T-shirt or a bumper sticker right there.
It definitely. Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Oh shit! Nice.
It doesn't even. Killer doesn't even fit in the whole.
I was expecting, like a dog or something, but
no.
but a scythe is pretty cool. Wow, that is a huge blade.
But even this is made just for me. I have one of my good friends, Greg Rinkus Art. He made this for me. So
Cool.
just out of a stick in the woods and some wood and spray paint and twine, and Killer has been born. So
Nice.
even our props are unique for us.
That's cool. What's the blade made out of? Is that a fiberglass?
No, it's wood.
Oh, that is what. Geez, that's got to be kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's pretty heavy.
Oh man, you don't want that thing to fall on you at the show. Otherwise, you're
No,
gonna kill it.
Which it has.
death by splinter.
Yeah.
That's why its name is Killer.
Yeah.
It's killed all of us.
Again, because we're already dead.
So twice.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You're already dead. Oh man, that is really cool. The looks like Carlos chimed in again. What are your favorite horror merch? Interesting.
My favorite horror merch, I would have to say, is the Mezco. Right now, they're the stylized figures.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen them, but they're about this big, and they're all like oddly shaped and super fun. And like the Jason Voorhees, you can remove his mask face, and like Freddy's hat comes off and everything. I have a huge collection, but I would say right now, that's my jam. I love it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. I love anything. I don't consider Jaws a horror movie because I love sharks. But of course,
The
because
National Geographic's film. That's what it really is.
yeah, exactly. And they're just misunderstood animals. So come on, people, get in the water with them.
Yeah, just go up there and talk to one.
Yeah, exactly.
Just learn its story. It's got an interesting backstory.
Everything Jaws, I like, and Creature. I love Creature. He's just so cute.
Oh, Creature.
I want to smash his face.
Punch him.
Oh man, I guess I don't know what Creature is. Tell me what Creature is.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Okay, because I remember as in art school going to the video stores. I'm really old too. There'd be a cover with the movie Creature on it. So yeah, I thought it was just like an old B movie. So that's what I thought you were referring to.
Oh, okay.
The Creature.
The Creature.
Okay. The Gill Man. Nice.
Yeah, you got it.
It's a wonderful design. Well, incidentally too, like Monster Dolls. When I see you ladies in costume and in the masks and everything, it also echoes to me like Monster Squad. The old classic Universal characters. And then I grew up with Monster Squad, so that was my Goonies.
Wolfman has nards.
Yeah, Wolfman has nards. There's a wonderful documentary by that name too that just came out.
That's amazing. I've never seen that, but I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, definitely. It's on Amazon Prime. I highly recommend it. I've reached out to Andre Gower. He's the back when it was the movie, he was the lead little kid, that led the Monster Squad, and he was the one that produced the documentary. But it's interesting to see how all these platforms kind of inform each other, and I see that with Monster Dolls too. Yeah, baby, as Carlos would ask, what's your favorite horror merch?
I like the Living Dead dolls. I've been collecting them since I was like 8 or 9 when my mom took me into Hot Topic for the very first time. They used to be on the very top shelves lining the walls.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we'd go, I'm like, can I get a new dolly?
Nice.
She's totally baby.
Yeah.
So I have bookshelf on bookshelves of those dolls, and they're fabulous.
Oh, that's so cool. Angelique, you mentioned you've got such an affinity for Jaws. When it comes to movies, Frankie, would you say yours would be like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, since you like to collect the dolls or the action?
My favorite is actually the Funhouse and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I love Tobe Hooper. Wow. I just love anything that he puts out. But I like a lot of the old classics like Black Christmas from the 70s, not the remake.
Right.
I just watched that a couple days ago, and it always makes my palms sweat a little bit. It's so good. I want to be him all creeping in the corner staring at people. I am. Frankie is kind of. Mm-hmm. But also, where was I going with this? Oh, Bob Clark. Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.
Oh.
Love. Have you seen?
No, I haven't seen that one.
You should definitely. It's the same director that did A Christmas Story, I believe. And it's so good. It's so fun. And I love cheesy horror. But it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Well, it sounds like a new holiday, thing, especially if it was from the guy that made A Christmas Story.
Yeah, it was. I believe Bob Clark did that.
Wow. Okay, I'll have to check that out. How about you, baby?
Horror movies?
Yeah.
I watch Disney. So
no, she
doesn't get scarier than that.
The Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride.
Oh yeah, no, those are awesome. Those are amazing stop motion, films.
They are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Frankie is always pushing new horror movies my way. Scary Ann gave me list on list of horror movies to watch. I obviously watched Chucky when I was a kid, Child's Play when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And definitely grew up on that, but I really like Disney movies and find creepy things in the mundane. Like in Moana, where the grandmother's spirit comes back and flies around with Moana.
Oh yeah.
She came back from the other side. That's kind of freaky. She has a tattoo to like bring her back and forth.
And it seemed like it's so normal for all the other characters to see stuff like that. The fantastic happening like that. It's like, that's not normal. Why aren't you fucking freaking out? I loved Moana.
Before I came here.
Yeah. When you sit there and like watch like something like Sleeping Beauty, Maleficent.
Wow.
So evil and dark.
Times portrayal of all the villains. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lost me.
Descendants are all the kids of the villains.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Okay.
The 3 musicals that follow them, because Maleficent's daughter ends up marrying the fairy godmother's princes and the prince's kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they all have colored hair. Like the one girl has blue hair, the other girl has your color hair.
Yeah. No, I totally understand. What you're saying, baby. When I first heard of that, I think I read a listing, and I was just like, why did Disney make a TV show out of the George Clooney, very sad film? That made me cry. But then after further reading, I'm an idiot. It's not that at all. It's much more interesting.
A common theme in all the Disney movies, though, is the dead parents. Like
Bambi.
Quickly through the portion of the plot.
Lion King.
There has to be a
Lion King.
huge trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Fox in the Hound was terrible.
Oh,
I
yeah.
won't watch it. I'd rather watch someone's head be chopped off.
Yeah.
I just can't.
There's always Jungle Book, Robin Hood. Of course, I'm thinking about. I mean, that's all the stuff that was done in the 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
You never see what happened to Snow White's parents.
How did
exactly?
She didn't have parents to begin with. Maybe she was just conjured.
Could be.
Who knows?
There's
Who knows?
better versions of all of these Disney movies.
I think they are. They're the live action remakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but you're so right. Moved you out of Mulan or Mulan.
Oh yeah, we did. We
That
did this weekend. It's great to look at. But that's about it. I don't think it was as bad as everybody said it was, but that's me. But anyway, yeah. Disney movies, the scariest fucking films out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you know what? Like, think about it. They can kind of scar you in your childhood, right?
Right. Bambi certainly did.
It was me.
Yeah.
For sure.
The Little Mermaid, maybe. Ursula, she was pretty intimidating. But then again, the what was it? Wasn't the whole thing with the Little Mermaid going and like losing her ability to communicate? Yeah, just to go to be some prince's little ornament. Fuck that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's right.
That is a terrible message.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible message.
I know.
So, but like any good horror movie too, like there's always some element of or some moral,
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately with the slasher films, there's that idea of like, hey, don't have unwed sex and don't do drugs and stuff, otherwise Michael Myers will
Yeah,
eviscerate
don't go out
you.
alone in the woods.
So there's those weird moral plays that you see in horror movies that also are being played out in Disney films.
It's true.
So
The parents hook so the kids can keep watching them.
yeah, the new babysitter. Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah. I can't wait to see you guys out in the real world where you can, share your performance and your art with everybody else. While you're in quarantine and it sounds like you guys are under a curfew, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the state of Ohio, we have curfew in place for the next couple of weeks. Like, we're, teenagers again. We have to be in by 10 p.m.
Oh,
5 minutes to make it back to my court.
Yeah.
That's when we all turn into pumpkins.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So
Stuck here for the night sleepover.
I know.
There you go. Oh, yeah, there you go. Finally, you've risen. Oh, doing some Monster Mash. Nice. I love it. Will you be incorporating Monster Mash into your live performance?
Oh,
You never
not
know.
the song, but we do.
Yeah, we do it.
Yeah, zombie slide.
A zombie slide. Yeah, our clown number, our ICP number.
Oh, cool.
We do some Monster Mash.
We like to campy a little bit, give fans a chuckle.
Nice. Well, let me know when you guys start getting action figures made out of yourselves and doing your own comic books, because I think you have an amazing thing that's going on, and I can only imagine too. It's got to be tough to stay in practice during quarantine and staying fresh, ready to go at a moment's notice when the world opens back up again.
Oh yeah.
And who knows when that's going to be? So hopefully sooner rather than later.
Right. Well, one question that I forgot to ask before we start to wrap it up here is, with all your unique backgrounds in performance and dance, are you teaching online?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I am. Yeah, I'm doing belly dance Zoom classes. So if anyone's interested,
Fantastic.
just write the Monster Dolls and we can share links, and new classes will start up in January. And I believe you're doing online, right?
Well, it goes back and forth. When things are good, we teach in the studio, socially distant. When things aren't good, we do Zoom classes from home. But the Zoom interface is always up in our in-person classes regardless, because we used to be able to take 18 students a class. We're down to 8, so we can keep less than 10 people in the building at any time.
Nice.
Our number capacity. So yeah, the parents are watching, or kids are taking it from home versus in the studio, and then that's wild because the 3-year-olds have no idea why I'm talking to a camera, and then the camera, and then them.
That's cool. Angelique, are you doing anything like that? You're more of a gymnastics, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and cheerleading, and no, I used to coach.
Okay.
High school cheerleading, but yeah, with COVID and just some other things that have gone on, me personally, no, not this past year. So
Hopefully next year.
Yeah.
What the future brings.
You got to get some new, some more monster dolls so you can have a legion.
Yes, we are a legion.
We are a legion.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
9 of us is pretty scary.
Yeah.
That is quite the group. You've basically got the Justice League of Monsters.
We do. Fear us.
That's awesome. We stand for truth, justice, and just fucking fear us already.
Yeah. That's better. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Angelique, Frankie, baby, thanks so much for joining us tonight and sharing a little bit about what the Monster Dolls do, and it's such a fun project. for everybody out there, after we end the show, go to their website, themonsterdolls.com. It's been streaming along that ticker down at the bottom for this entire show, and go and support artists and all the amazing things that they do, especially dancers, because so many venues
so hard right now.
they're closed. They're not able to hold a lot of events, if any events.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, so many of our friends are having to close up their shops, altogether too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So support local businesses and your friends, your family, your local artists, your local musicians, and
Definitely.
come together as a community for sure.
Yeah.
From your favorite venues.
Yeah.
Yes.
Buy their merch.
And you could do to-go booze. Hello. Get your favorite cocktails to go.
My favorite thing is to go cocktails.
There you go.
I order
That's
carry
the
out
best.
5 times a week. I order to go cocktail every time.
You get to go pictures of margaritas.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty cool. Yeah. If the venues are able to do that, definitely participate in that.
For sure.
Just don't drive. God damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you'll be seeing her.
In fact, I think some of our breweries and bars are actually doing deliveries.
Oh, that's awesome.
now
Yeah.
that would be.
Yeah, or like Uber Eats and your
Yeah.
Door Dashes and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Weird times that we're in with having to do everything virtually and not see people face to face. And
I know. Pretty soon, this will be the only record we have of other people in the world. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. That's really foreboding.
for zombies.
I know this one's
Well, yeah.
This apocalypse is not fun.
No, it is not fun. The Walking Dead was a liar. It's not fun.
Yeah.
To me, it just looked like survivalism. Yay! So great. But anyway, ladies, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Go ahead, stick around for a little bit. But and to everybody out there, thanks so much for tuning in. And make sure to take care of each other, look out for each other. And to my producers, Amanda Armstrong, Stefan Santa Cruz, thanks so much for putting up with my shenanigans. And to Alien Donut Films, that's you, Bill, and you, Angela. Thanks for sponsoring us and also putting up with my bullshit. So
thanks for having us on. This is great.
yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, hopefully we can do this again. Maybe one day we'll meet in the real world.
Yeah.
And then, and I'll bring my friend.
Scary faces.
In the mortal realm.
In the mortal realm. That's right. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. Look out for each other. We love you.